Welcome back to our journey through the digital frontier. In 2025, the world of cryptocurrency is more vibrant and expansive than ever before. It's a universe shimmering with innovation, opportunity, and the promise of a decentralized future. But beneath this glittering surface, a shadow has been growing, stretching its tendrils into every corner of the ecosystem. This year, that shadow has manifested as a staggering, almost unbelievable number: $16 billion. That's the estimated total value lost to crypto-related crime in 2025 alone. It's a figure that demands our attention, a story of digital heists, sophisticated scams, and the dark side of decentralization. Today, we're going to pull back the curtain and explore how this happened. We'll dissect the biggest hacks, understand the evolving tactics of cybercriminals, and see how the very technology that promises freedom can also be exploited. So, buckle up as we dive deep into the $16 billion crypto crime wave of 2025. Our story begins with one of the most audacious digital bank robberies in history. In early 2025, the prominent cryptocurrency exchange Bybit, a fortress in the digital asset world, suffered a catastrophic breach. The loss? A jaw-dropping $1.5 billion. This wasn't a simple smash and grab. It was a masterclass in cyber espionage, and the culprits are believed to be the infamous Lazarus Group. This state-sponsored hacking syndicate, long associated with sophisticated financial cybercrime, found a novel and devastating vulnerability. They didn't brute force their way through the blockchain's cryptographic defenses. Instead, they targeted the human layer, the exchange's user interface. It was an interface-level exploit, a subtle manipulation of the very windows and buttons that traders use every day. By compromising this front-end system, they created a backdoor. But the true genius of their attack was how they overcame Bybit's multi-signature security. Imagine a vault that requires 3 different keys, held by 3 different people, to be opened. This is the principle of a multi-signature wallet, designed to prevent a single point of failure. Lazarus Group, however, found a way to trick the system into thinking all keys were present and correct, effectively bypassing this crucial safeguard. They made the system lie to itself. The funds were siphoned out in a meticulously planned sequence of transactions, vanishing into the labyrinthine pathways of the blockchain before the alarm was even fully raised. This single event sent shockwaves through the industry, a stark reminder that even the most fortified castles can fall if a clever thief finds a crack in the window pane instead of the main gate. Let's put that into perspective. The Bybit hack alone accounted for nearly 10% of the year's total losses. A summary slide shows a massive $1.5 billion stolen, attributed to the Lazarus Group, using a sophisticated interface-level exploit that bypassed multi-signature protocols. It was a wake-up call for every centralized exchange on the planet. While massive exchange hacks grab the headlines, the most pervasive and heartbreaking losses come from a much more personal form of crime: investment scams. In the United States alone, these scams have siphoned an astonishing $5.8 billion from hopeful investors in 2025. Unlike the technical wizardry of the Bybit hack, the tools of the trade here are psychological manipulation and deception. The primary targets: often, it's older investors. These are individuals who may be less familiar with the nuances of digital security, but are drawn in by the promise of high returns in a complex market. The methods are classic cons dressed in modern digital clothing. Phishing remains the most common attack vector. Scammers create incredibly convincing replicas of legitimate crypto websites, exchanges, or wallet services. An email or a social media message arrives, creating a sense of urgency. Your account is compromised, click here to secure it. Or, claim your free airdrop now, luring the victim to the fake site. Once there, they are prompted to enter their login credentials or, even more devastatingly, their wallet's private keys or seed phrase. The moment they do, their assets are gone forever. Another common tactic involves direct wallet compromises through social engineering. A scammer might pose as a support agent on a platform like Discord or Telegram, offering to help with a technical issue. They patiently guide the user through a series of steps that ultimately trick them into granting access to their wallet. It's a slow, methodical process of building trust before exploiting it completely. These scams are a volume business. For every major hack, there are tens of thousands of these smaller, deeply personal thefts, adding up to a river of stolen funds. The numbers are truly sobering. A summary slide highlights $5.8 billion lost to investment scams in the U.S. It points to older investors as a key demographic and lists the primary methods: sophisticated phishing attacks and direct wallet compromises through social engineering. This is the silent epidemic of crypto crime. Zooming out, the trend is alarming. The first half of 2025 saw a dramatic escalation in overall crypto theft. According to blockchain analysis firms, a staggering $2.17 billion was stolen in just the first 6 months. This represents a sharp, almost vertical increase compared to previous years. It signals that criminals are not only becoming more brazen, but also more effective. Their tools are sharper, their organizations are more sophisticated, and their understanding of the crypto ecosystem's vulnerabilities is deepening. This isn't just about a few isolated incidents, it's a systemic issue. The rapid pace of innovation in DeFi, or decentralized finance, creates new products and protocols almost daily. While this drives the industry forward, it also creates a constantly expanding attack surface. Each new smart contract, each new cross-chain bridge, is a potential new door for a thief to try and unlock. The security auditors are in a constant race against the hackers, and in the first half of 2025, it's clear the hackers have had a significant head start. As if the digital threats weren't enough, 2025 has seen the disturbing rise of physical and AI-powered attacks. The most brutal of these is the so-called wrench attack. The name is grimly literal. It refers to criminals using physical violence, or the threat of it, to extort cryptocurrency from a victim. Imagine being targeted not through a screen but in person, and being forced to transfer the contents of your digital wallet under duress. This horrifying tactic bridges the gap between cyberspace and the real world, proving that holding significant crypto assets can make you a physical target. It's a stark reminder to practice not just digital security, but personal security as well. On the other end of the spectrum, we have the rise of artificial intelligence as a tool for scammers. AI is now being used to create hyper-realistic deepfake videos of well-known figures, like tech CEOs or crypto influencers, promoting fraudulent investment schemes. An investor might see what looks like a live video of a trusted personality announcing a special giveaway or a guaranteed return opportunity. The AI can mimic their voice, their face, their mannerisms with terrifying accuracy. AI also automates the creation of thousands of scam websites and social media bots, overwhelming platforms with a flood of fraudulent content. It's a force multiplier for criminals, allowing them to scale their operations to an unprecedented degree. Stealing the money is only half the battle for these criminals. The next, an equally crucial step, is laundering it, cleaning the digital trail so the funds can be cashed out or used without being traced back to the crime. In 2025, the techniques for this have become incredibly refined. The most popular tools are mixers or tumblers. These are services that take in tainted cryptocurrency from multiple sources, mix it all together in a giant digital pot, and then spit it out to new, clean wallet addresses. It's the digital equivalent of a money laundering operation, designed to break the chain of custody on the blockchain. Another key method involves cross-chain bridges. These are protocols that allow users to move assets from one blockchain to another, say from Ethereum to Solana. Hackers exploit these bridges to chain hop, moving stolen funds across multiple different blockchains in rapid succession. Each hop adds a new layer of complexity for investigators to unravel. But perhaps the most significant trend in crypto laundering is the overwhelming preference for stablecoins. An incredible 63% of all illicit funds are now laundered using stablecoins. Why? Because their value doesn't fluctuate wildly like Bitcoin or Ethereum. This stability allows criminals to hold and move large sums without risking a market downturn wiping out the value of their stolen loot. While exchanges are big targets, a significant portion of the pain is felt at the individual level. In 2025, thefts from personal, non-custodial wallets, the kind where you, and only you, hold the keys, accounted for nearly a quarter of all stolen value. This is where the dream of being your own bank collides with the harsh reality of personal security responsibility. These thefts rarely happen because the underlying cryptography of the wallet is broken. They happen because the owner of the wallet is tricked or coerced. We've already discussed the scams that lure people into giving up their private keys, but it also includes malware that secretly records your keystrokes when you type in your password, or fake wallet apps that you download from an unofficial source. When you use a personal wallet, there is no forgot password button. There is no customer service line to call if you get scammed. Losing your private key or seed phrase is like losing a bar of gold in the ocean. It's gone forever. This 25% figure underscores the critical need for education on how to safeguard keys, spot phishing attempts, and use hardware wallets for extra protection. Faced with this escalating crisis, governments and regulatory bodies around the world are no longer sitting on the sidelines. 2025 has been a year of unprecedented regulatory crackdown. We've seen major illicit platforms, including some notorious mixers and unregulated exchanges known for facilitating money laundering, being shut down by international law enforcement operations. The gavels are coming down hard. Regulations around Know Your Customer, KYC, and anti-money laundering, AML, are being tightened globally, forcing exchanges to verify the identities of their users and report suspicious activity more diligently. However, the very nature of cryptocurrency makes this a difficult battle. While regulators can shut down a centralized company, they can't shut down a decentralized protocol. For every mixer that is sanctioned, a new one can be deployed. While they can restrict exchanges within their borders, peer-to-peer transfers across the globe continue unabated. The global escalation continues, proving that regulation is a crucial piece of the puzzle, but it's not a silver bullet. The story of 2025 in crypto is a tale of two cities. It's a world of incredible innovation and a world of rampant crime. The $16 billion loss is more than just a statistic. It's a reflection of the growing pains of a revolutionary technology. From the surgical precision of the Bybit hack to the widespread devastation of investment scams, from the brutal reality of wrench attacks to the insidious spread of AI-driven fraud, the challenges are immense. As we move forward, the security of the ecosystem, the education of its users, and the implementation of smart, effective regulation will be paramount to ensuring that the promise of crypto isn't completely overshadowed by its perils. The digital world is always changing, and staying informed is your best defense. Follow me for more.